Hello football champions! With all the amazing transfers this season, it's time for another video of Guess the Player by their transfer. Don't go anywhere, your transfer destination will be revealed at the end. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. Let's start the match. Round 1. Meet the first player who made a stunning summer transfer this season. Can you guess who he is based on his previous and current clubs? It's João Felix returning to Chelsea FC for the second time in his career. Reply in the comments how many goals he will make this coming season. Time for round 2. This player made a move from the Dutch to the French competition this transfer window. Up to you to guess the name of this player. Outstanding performance. With Jordan Taze, you earned your second 10 points. Question number 3. The next player made a move from Newcastle United to Nottingham Forest. Both clubs are acting in the English Premier League this coming season. Identify the football player here. That's 3 in a row. We're talking about Elliot Anderson in this round. Going to round 4. A football player with an impressive career here now chooses to play in the Italian competition. Test your football knowledge. Who are we talking about? Great defending with Rafael Varane. He chooses to play for the small club Como, with former Spain midfielder Cesc Fabregas as their coach. Round 5. This player makes a transfer back to his home country and is going to play for River Plate in Argentina. Test yourself by guessing the football player here. Fantastic work. 10 points if you know the player was Marcos Acuna making this transfer. Transfer number 6. Do you know this football player based on his previous and current club? He's now going from FC Barcelona to Real Betis on a loan transfer. Who's the player? That's a score of 10 points with Vitor Roque as the right answer. Round 7 now. Here's another player who made a transfer from FC Barcelona into the Spanish competition. This time to Atletico Madrid. Challenge yourself by guessing the player here. Here we go. It's the transfer of the French defender Clément Lenglet. Question 8. Following the rumors, this was probably one of the toughest transfers of the summer. His previous clubs were AZ and Atalanta Bergamo, and now will play for Juventus. What's your thought? Outstanding! 10 points for this round if you guessed this great midfielder from the Netherlands. Round 9. This might be one of the craziest transfers with his return to his previous club after just one season. You probably heard of this move too, so who's the player here? Exactly, it's the German player Ilkay Gundogan returning to Manchester City, where he won almost every trophy in his career. It's question 10. He played twice for FC Porto, and in between for AFC Ajax. Now he will make his dribbles for Juventus in Italy. Your football knowledge might help you guess the right player here. Fantastic dribble with Francisco Conceição. Did you know his father was a famous football player as well? He played for big clubs like FC Porto, Lazio Roma, and Inter Milan. Here's question 11. Here's a player who had a big career with some impressive clubs behind his name. Now he will play his matches for Fluminense in Brazil. Take your best shot to guess the right footballer here. Outstanding performance. Thiago Silva is the player who's going back to the club where it all started. It's question 12. Based on the clubs this football player has played for, can you identify the name? Let's see if you can score another 10 points here. That's a great shot earning you 10 points. What's your thought on this transfer to AFC Ajax? Round 13. Do you know this football player based on his transfer history? Also a player with already quite some clubs that he has played for. Let's score the last 10 points just before halftime. Perfectly done. Juan Cuadrado is the right player making this transfer inside the Italian competition. As we kick off the second half of this quiz match, make sure to score big by subscribing to our channel for more football action. Let's start round 14. A transfer from one big club to another, namely Paris Saint-Germain to Manchester United. Which player are we talking about in this round? Excellent. Manuel Ugarte is the latest transfer of Manchester United. Round 15. Seems this player made a move away from Manchester United and now will play his matches for the Italian club SSC Napoli. Seems like a nice move. Score yourself 10 points by guessing the right player. That's a goal. It's the Scottish player Scott McTominay. Curious how an English player will do in South Italy. Question 16. Seems this player loves club hopping. Now he will wear the jersey for the Italian club Hellas Verona. Test your football IQ with this challenging question. It's the centre-forward player Amin Sarr making this move. Question 17. A transfer summer full of interesting moves. Here's another one. This player changed from Juventus to AFC Ajax. Based on the clubs shown below, what's the name of this player? It's Daniele Rugani, the Italian defender who made a loan transfer to Amsterdam. Time for transfer number 18. Leaving Chelsea behind and will play his matches now for Atletico Madrid. Based on the clubs listed below, which player are we talking about? Excellent. Conor Gallagher is the player we're looking at. Add 10 points if you guess right. Here is question 19. This player makes a move to Brentford in the Premier League. Test your passion for football and guess the right player based on the clubs listed below. Solid! It's the Dutch defender Sepp van den Berg. Do you think this jersey looks great on him? Transfer 20. Interesting, as it seems this footballer played his whole career for FC Barcelona until now. He's going to play for the Italian club Como, just like Rafael Varane in the 4th round. Test your knowledge and tell which player this is. Goal. 10 points if Sergi Roberto was your final answer. The club didn't pay a fee as his contract had expired. Question 21. Going from the Turkish competition to the English Premier League. Must be a dream, as who doesn't want to play in the strongest competition in the world? Who's the player here? It seems that you have been keeping a close eye on all the transfers of the past period. You earned another 10 points if you knew the player here. Transfer number 22. In contrast to the previous question, where the player transferred from Fenerbahce, this player is joining the club. Seeing all club logos, who is the player here? The footballer here is Sofyan Amrabat. Did you know his older brother is also a professional football player? Round 23 now. This footballer played for some big clubs in his career, and now is going to continue in Saudi Arabia for Al Hilal. Probably is going to earn big money there. Excellent shot, as the player here is the Portuguese defender João Cancelo. Would you make a move to Saudi Arabia yourself? Reply yes or no in the comments. Question 24. This player is making the move the other way around, from Saudi Arabia back to Europe. To be more precise, to the French competition. Which player is making the transfer here to Stade Rennais? Great! It's the Portuguese footballer Jota and will earn you another 10 points if you know the answer. With round 25, we're making the last transfer of this quiz match. Looks like quite an exciting transfer with a move from Juventus to Liverpool. What's the name of the player we're looking for here? If Federico Chiesa was your answer, then you just scored the last 10 points of this round. 10 important points, as we're just going to announce in a second which transfer you will make based on your points. 0 to 60 points. Forget the usual career moves. Joining Como could be a game changer for you. With guidance from former top player Cesc Fabregas, it could boost your performance in future quizzes. 70 to 120 points. You're already a fan favorite with great potential. Moving to Brentford in the Premier League could be the perfect opportunity to take your game to the next level. 130 to 180 points. Your standout performance has caught the attention it deserves. Now, gear up for an exciting new chapter with Bayer Leverkusen, where the Bundesliga stage is set for your next big play. 190 to 240 points. Your evolution as a player has reached new heights, and Juventus is the next epic destination. Stay step into a realm where your ambition meets the tradition of one of Italy's greatest clubs. 250 points. You're the talk of top clubs, and Tottenham Hotspur is ready to be your stage. Which player doesn't want to play at the top of the Premier League? This is your chance. Ready to stay in the game? Hit like and subscribe now. Don't risk missing out on our next big play. Act quickly or you'll be watching from the sidelines.